Our goal at Erikson is to develop a pipeline of early childhood champions who can create a greater impact by repairing broken systems, starting at the root cause. Children have a right to the best start in life, and we want to help ensure they have equitable access to high-quality resources and programs.
We're applying a lot of what I learned at our organization. For instance, we are really intentionally looking at becoming a trauma-informed organization. We're also really looking at social determinants of health. In healthcare, we tend to be very reactive, and we wait until there's disease, until there is trauma, before we act, and really looking upstream at things like childhood education at the forefront, a child's neighborhood and their environment, whether the child has access to clean water and healthy food, and how all of that impacts their health. So it's been tremendously impactful.
I walked out thinking, I have a lot of work to do, and we need to figure out a way to make this happen. So I think part of our partnering that we were doing before was just like, how are we going to address a need? And how do we partner to address a need? Instead of how do we partner to achieve systemic change, which is completely different. And I think it's looking at partnerships to say that, like, what can you do over time in order to maximize the amount of impact that you want to have on kids and families so that they can have the life they deserve to have. So John Price and I from North Chicago, we started talking about, like, okay, how can we grow the number of home-based daycare providers in the area to make sure they have an opportunity to be more successful as businesses, but in being more successful as business, that means more kids are going to get what they need so they can be kindergarten ready and they can thrive and succeed in school. So we're very excited about our partnership, with North Chicago School District 187 and John Price, and he's being a fellow here, and both of us have been working together. What I think the Fellows Program did is it helped in opening us up to new experiences and kind of testing us. It also helped to solidify those relationships.
So this program really has influenced some of the work that I've done in the state, understanding the importance of early childhood education, and not just as a child care issue, but really as an economic driver for our state. We were able to pass an expansion and extension of the early income tax credit, and with that we also passed a one-time child tax credit in the state of Illinois. And so that was directly inspired from my experience here. In order for us to do our job well, we need to have accurate data from folks that know what they're talking about, and the people here at Erikson certainly know what they're talking about because they know which questions to ask, and in particular, how are the children is the question that we all should be asking, and Erikson knows that well.